What's up, gamers? I just woke up. Now, this is not recording it live as it happened. I was asleep, but it is what it is. Busy life, right? So, yeah, let's take a look at this Zenless Zone Zero special program. I did see a screenshot that looked pretty good, right? Multiple screenshots that looked really good. So let's check this out, right? I'm excited, super excited. DZZ has been
Hi there,
peaked since day
proxies.
one.
Welcome
So,
to the Zenless Zone Zero version 1.2 special
Yo, what's
program.
up, discount?
Continuing from our last
Alfred.
update featuring the demolition case
what's his
that
name?
caused quite a stir. The whereabouts of
Albert.
our main suspect.
Discount
Perlman,
Albert. That's who it
remain
is.
unknown.
Can't believe I forgot the name.
But there are rumors claiming that
Yeah,
he's
Mr.
fled
Z.
to the Outer Ring. And so,
Yep,
today's
Perlman.
program is
We're gonna go hunt
also
him down.
coming to you from the boundless Outer Ring. Huh? Who am I? Well, I'm the intelligence broker with the hottest gossip on the scene, Mr. Z. As you can
Where's
see,
Albert?
the vast open reaches of the Outer Ring play host to this update's new story, The Tour d'Inferno. Speaking of the Outer Ring, I am sure you have all seen the Sons of Caledon, who operate at the fringes of New Era.
Wait, they pronounce it Caledon? Okay.
They own a powerful logistics
That was gonna be
company by the
Caledon,
name
but
of
whatever.
Leaps and Bounds, which can handle deliveries
Caledon.
through hollows.
Sons of Caledon.
Perhaps
I've been
a
saying it
few
wrong.
of you proxies have already run into some of their team. Today, we have invited two new friends from the Sons of Caledon to join the program. Let's give a warm welcome to Caesar, the young leader of a legendary
Caesar
biker
Cain.
gang, and Bernice, the master mixologist from the Outer Ring.
I completely
But,
butchered her name whenever I
They're
first.
still not here. They're late as expected.
Although, hey,
I have invested
if you're
a
around
lot
for the channel,
into this program.
that means I'm gonna do the Caesar video soon.
Looks like
A
it's
lot to
all
talk
up
about
to
there.
me to tell you
They
about the
made a
new
lot of
content in
changes
this
I'm very
version.
happy with.
So here we are, I guess. Let's get things started. First up is
Is this the place?
Hey, where's
Damn,
Mr.
bro got
Z?
killed.
Oh, don't tell me he's late.
I'm over here.
You all good, Mr. Z?
Well, you two are a little late. And
They murdered
I
Ro.
don't remember your entrance being like that in the script.
Hey, our way is much cooler.
All right, guess that's why you're the most badass biker gang leaders in logistics in the Outer Ring. Why don't we say hi to the proxies now?
Hey there, I'm Caesar. Happy to be on the show
Unironically,
today.
was not expecting them to say badass.
I'm Bernice. Today,
I thought
together
hoyoverse
with
was too
Mr. Z,
family friendly for that.
We're gonna walk you through the new content in version 1.2.
Thanks for showing up on time, you two. Now, without further ado, let's get started.
Alright, all you diesel-loving rascals, watching on TV, listening on the radio, and cheering live. Gather
Okay, as a
around.
Texan, I think this time they actually did it right.
Jenny here. 30, 40, or even 50 years ago, a young man performed the miracle of diving into the flames and returning a hero. And in just
Jinny
a
Ann's voice
few
doesn't work.
minutes,
Here it does.
we'll recreate the legendary Tour d'Inferno. The rules are simple. Whoever completes the ritual first will be crowned.
Oh, the MC.
The Tour d'Inferno is officially on!
Time for a formal introduction.
Caesar's cool as hell.
We're the Sons of Caledon. I'm the current boss, Caesar.
She's super cool. And OP. This doesn't
I
point.
won't budge, even one step.
Yo, where my sword and shield gamers at? Wait a minute. I'm gonna have to play that back. Is that a unique summon animation?
Ready for a fiery feast?
And what I mean by unique is like, are they giving them new summon animations compared to the
Warning.
earlier
A
characters?
significant increase in ether concentration near Cinderglow Lake has been detected.
The weak and the worthless have no place in this age. With the power of ether, I will establish a new order in this leaderless Outer Ring. A kingdom completely under my control!
That Loki goes hard.
I'm supposed to be here.
Leave it to me.
Caesar! Stop!
That honestly goes hard, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Whoa, that That looks incredible! It appears that the wide open wasteland of the outer ring actually has an underground side to it. And when it comes to this place, I'm sure you two are the experts. Could you please give the proxies some insight here?
Leave it to me.
I gotta look at that
The
trailer
outer
again.
ring
It
is what
looked
people
like there
call
was
this
a
underdeveloped
Bernice
zone
had like a special
outside the
summon
main urban
animation.
area of New Eridu. It's farther out than both Janus and Faunus quarters, and closer to this desert wilderness, which you don't get to see inside the city.
Wait, what's with the
And while it may
holographic sky?
not be as rich as the big city, it's blessed with a unique local
Was that inside the hollow?
oil. That's right. This
Oil.
was the fuel resource
Oil.
used during the old civilization. In the outer ring, people don't use etheric matter, but instead rely on oil to sustain themselves, while also selling some off to companies in New Eridu. After the old capital fell, folks came out here to start fresh, escape from
By the
old
way,
memories,
that character,
and of course,
I'm
Simps
pretty
one
sure she's
hype
not
pubs
playable,
like.
but she's
It's
a
not
really
like
high
in the
quality
city. The
NPC.
vast outer ring has people peppered around
noticed it
and
earlier.
supplies scattered about.
In the
So it's up to
cutscene.
the biker gangs to get supplies to the locals.
Biker gangs are highly trusted in the outer ring. So,
Sure they
they've
are.
also got the best intel around. If you want to survive out here, you'll need them.
Nice! Sounds to me like they're the ultimate messengers in the outer ring.
Of course! And among all the biker gangs, the Sons of Caledon are the best around.
Yeah! Wait, we are?
Well, nevertheless, your logistics company, Leaps and Bounds, has certainly made a name for itself in the outer ring. After all, not everyone can handle the job of transporting supplies through high-risk hollows.
For
Yep.
sure. That's why
If you
Caesar's
want a
here.
pro
Go.
job done, just leave it up to the pros.
Yep, and as you might have guessed, we're called a biker gang for a reason. We all ride motorcycles.
By the way, I think it's funny
In
that
this
Caesar
versus
has a
adventure,
three-wheel bike.
Proxies will also get to experience the thrill and joy of riding a motorcycle.
This is sick.
Vroom, vroom.
Yup, skis. Come race with us in the outer ring. And as the baddest biker gang around,
I'm curious, is this like a
we got
gameplay mode that we
loads
actually
of
get to like
peppers.
do stuff in?
Our biggest baddie is the young leader of the Sons of Caledon, Caesar.
Baddie.
Hey, if we're talking fame, you're clearly the real star here.
Oh, that was pretty cool.
Nah, I'm just your average mixologist, running the underground drinks operation.
As for what kinds of drinks Bernice sells, well, we're not really at liberty to say right now. But it's safe to say that her drinks are famous throughout the outer ring.
What? Why? Wait, why did you need to
Here's
go?
Piper and Lucy, who
Wh-
you've already met. They're
Unnecessary.
members of the gang too.
That's right. Piper is the best truck driver around these parts. And Lucy, she's our top supervisor.
Speaking of Lucy, she's always so competitive with Caesar for some reason. If you come to the outer ring,
The animations in
proxies,
this look
you'll
fire,
probably catch
like
those two
always.
squaring off.
Well, here's a friendly tip from a kind gentleman in sunglasses. Don't play referee and try not to get caught in the crossfire.
Crossfire! Don't listen to Lighter's nonsense. Speaking of Lighter, you'll be meeting him too.
Why does
He'll
he
be
always
facing
try
a
to
pretty
look
tough
so
opponent
cool?
this time around.
Now that you mention it, the Sons of Caledon must have
Bro's
some
like-
serious competition in
Bro's
the outer
there
ring,
the whole
right?
time. He's like,
That's for
I'm
sure.
cool.
Even though we're all part of the Motor League, we're not exactly all on the same team. Biker gangs tend to cooperate
Oh yeah, the other
and
sirens.
compete with each other at the same time out here. Take
Chat,
the
how many of these
Vanquishers,
characters do you think are gonna be
for
playable?
example. They're our biggest rivals. We Sons of Caledon have got a score to settle with them.
Oh yeah, time to settle the score.
But for the sake of the current overlord, Pompeii,
She's playable.
now's not
Trust.
the time.
Speaking of Pompeii, everyone in the outer ring's been saying they haven't seen him for a while. And nobody knows what he's been up to.
I just saw him. He was in the cutscene.
One day, he's gonna have to give up his position as overlord.
Overlord, huh? Sounds pretty badass.
You know it. And it's not the kind of title that just anyone in the outer ring can have. The oil industry runs the old oil field out here, and the whole shebang relies on support from the Motor League. The Overlord's the strongest among the biker gangs. As the head of the Motor League, the Overlord wields their power to...
She
What was
doesn't
it
know.
again?
Hey, didn't Lucy tell you to memorize all those lines like 1,000 times before coming here?
She's too drunk, bro.
Anyways, the Overlord
She
wields the
off
power
that perk.
to designate transport routes as the boss of the Motor League. which is a huge boon. It's like super powerful, like a mixologist with a whole barrel of pure, undiluted nitro fuel.
Yup. Since every biker wants to be the overlord,
She calls herself a
we had to find
mixologist, but
way
she's
to
clearly
see
just
who's
a
the winner.
pyromaniac.
So we came up
We
with
all
the
read through your
Cross
games.
Hollow Motor Race, the Tour d'Inferno.
A race? Sounds like we can expect to see some real cutthroat and underhanded action.
What do you mean, cutthroat and underhanded? Whoever wins or loses is decided fair and square.
I heard there's a famous legend about the Tour d'Inferno in the Outer Ring.
By the way,
So,
this art goes
I
hard.
have a feeling things aren't as simple as they sound.
Love the aesthetic for this.
Caesar and Bernice put in a ton of work to prepare for the Tour d'Inferno. And since I am an intelligence broker, I've kept dossiers on YouTube
Covering
for
Bernice
quite a
right
while
now.
now.
Oh, yeah? Let's see what it says about me.
Ah, come on, don't leave us hanging.
Caesar King, the most badass rider in the Outer Ring. An S-rank physical defense agent, adept at using both sword and shield.
I'll just tell you
in
guys right
combat.
now, she looks
When the
really
enemy
good.
launches an attack, if Caesar successfully blocks it with her shield, it triggers a perfect block, allowing her to negate the damage and immediately
She's gonna be
follow up
so
with the
fun.
next move of a special attack or EX special attack. When she triggers a perfect block, defensive assist, or
Are they
meets
gonna-
other certain requirements,
Yeah.
she applies debuffs to surrounding enemies, allowing her squad members to deal more damage to them.
Play
Yeah,
it
she's gonna be
right,
crazy.
And it can be a slick way to attack and debuff at the same time.
That's correct. When Caesar is in combat, she can protect on-field squad members and boost their anti-interrupt level.
By the way,
providing
this
a shield
anti-interrupt
with
is
her EX
insane.
Special attack,
So
chain
it will
attack,
stagger
and ultimate.
certain enemy
When
attacks,
launching
and as
her
you see,
ult,
just completely
Caesar
ignore everything.
swings her shield and charges into the battlefield in the Overlord's Grace stance, dealing damage to
The
enemies.
ult is decent, but that like
I might be a
spinning shield
defense
thing was
agent,
fire.
But that's because it's what I'm best at. I still know how to make the pain rain.
That's Caesar for you. She can take a hit and strike back twice as hard.
She's gonna be
Can't be a leader if you don't
one of the
protect
most
your
valuable
team.
characters in the whole
Absolutely.
game. Just
Now
straight
let's
up.
take a look at Miss Bernice's files.
Bernice
Miss
also looks
Bernice
decent,
is
but
an
she needs
S-rank
some
fire
better
anomaly
anomaly
agent
characters.
who fights with dual flamethrowers.
Mixer and Shaker are simply too hot to handle.
When in combat, Bernice alternates between her two flamethrowers, Mixer and Shaker, to fire continuously. while
See,
using
there's
her
a weird
nimble
thing of
moves
having
to
a fire
dodge
anomaly
enemy
character is
attacks.
that
if needed, Miss
her
Bernice
main
can
source of
also
damage is not gonna be her
concentrate
multipliers,
firepower
but
to unleash blazing hot flames from
there's just some
both
funny stuff going on for
flamethrowers in
Kit.
a short burst, dealing massive damage and inflicting fire anomaly buildup. It's worth noting that when Bernice builds up enough heat, she enters the nitro fuel cocktail state.
Also, I gotta say, they fucked up the audio here. You can hardly hear what he's saying. The music's too loud. The voice needs to be higher.
In this state, when a teammate's attack
This is like the second time they've done this too. They did this in the other live stream.
hits an enemy, it triggers Afterbirth, dealing an extra instance of fire damage.
But yeah, no.
Bernice
I will say I do think Bernice is gonna be good, but she's gonna be hampered by teammates. If you don't have somebody like Grace, you're gonna have you're not gonna get as high damage that Bernice can output. It's gonna be unfortunate for a lot of people when pulling for this character, but she's still gonna be pretty good.
can use her EX special attack to quickly burn enemies while stacking up heat.
Nice intro.
To trigger the nitro fuel cocktail state. Even if you switch to another agent,
I love her ult
Afterburn
animation.
effect continues to trigger, steadily accumulating fire anomaly buildup on enemies. When the decibel rating is maxed out, she can unleash her ult, jumping into the air and raining down
By
a
the way,
storm of flames on her
I did
enemies.
mention Grace. I do think Jane is a fine teammate for her, but I think ideally right now her best setup is using
But
Grace.
this is Bernice we're talking about. She's still a force of nature on her own.
She sure is. Before she joined the Sons of Cain, there was a time when Miss Bernice worked alone. Now that I come to think of it, I've always felt like Bernice brings so much energy to everyone around her. Carefree and unrestrained, like she could burn away all your troubles in one go. With her flamethrowers,
Get it?
Yeah, she's
Burn.
the perfect friend. As long as she never whips you up a meal with Mixer and Shaker.
If you're feeling down, just have a Bernie special.
you will also go on an adventure
Bro,
with
what-
Bernice in the Outer Ring, during which you can
That's
discover
crazy.
her bright and
Even the
optimistic
2D
side
art.
and deepen your friendship. Bernice has also prepared a surprise for you. We'll leave it to you to find out what it is. As for Caesar, she's the kind of person who just naturally oozes leadership vibes.
That's right. Caesar's pretty reliable.
The thing that
95% of the
about
time.
Caesar's design that
Whenever
put me
there's an
off a little
argument,
bit is
she
because they
always
made
knows
her
how to
hair
get people
look
to
like
come
more
around.
like for the
Come
Honkai
around.
type
You
characters,
mean violently?
and
what about that last 5%?
it's just it's like
you got
1 to
fragile
1
stuff that you treasure.
to like what Vilvi.
expensive skincare products.
So
You better keep it out of
I'm just
Caesar's
like-
reach.
No wonder.
is this
Rosie
better
every
or worse
chance
than like
she
their
gets.
OG design?
You totally deserve it.
I think it's better.
Good, Rose
It's just
has to burn.
it's similar to where it's like,
Looks like members
makes
of
me
the
think of
Sons
Honkai Impact
Caledon
Break.
get along pretty well.
and that's not good.
Of course. But while we're discussing a couple of Sons of Caledon members, let's not forget about our comrade in arms, Red Marcus.
Ah, that's right. As a member of the Sons of Caledon, you can find Radmachus dressed in leather riding a custom bike.
I'm not
in
gonna
the
lie,
battle.
I'm not paying
When
attention to the Bang
Radmachus
Boo, I'm paying
launches
attention to
his chain
Bernice's
attack,
walking
it charges
animation.
at the enemy on a spike, steamrolling them and triggering a powerful explosion. Well, we've covered a lot of content
seems like,
already,
the
but
developers
now
know their
we're
audience.
Finally, at my favorite part. In version 1.2, proxies will have a chance to recruit Caesar and Bernice as their agents from the exclusive channels Ember Crowned Overlord and Born to Burn. In the first half of this version signal search, proxies will be able to obtain the limited S-rank
Also,
agent
they,
Caesar and S-rank
The
double
banners
agent
are a
Tusks
bit
of Fury.
screwed up.
Both will be
There's some
available in their
info that was
respective
conflicting with the banners that
We
were
look forward
reversed,
to working with you, Phaethon.
but it seems that
And in
Hoyo,
the second half,
put in the
Miss
other way,
Bernice will be making her
which is gonna be
appearance in
really
her own
annoying
signal
because
search.
one banner is
Limited
way better than the
S-rank
other
agent
one.
Bernice
For 4
and
stars.
S-rank W engine
But-
Flamemaker Shaker await you.
I do think,
Time to show
despite
off your
that,
power
it's still
move.
better off subbing
Of
for the other
course,
character.
and as mentioned earlier,
I'll talk about that in a separate video.
Radmachus will also be joining us in the new version. All right, I think it's about time for us to show the redemption code. Proxies, are you ready? Consider it a token of our appreciation. Just don't forget to redeem it before it expires.
What is this? Oh, there's some stuff going on here. Okay. There's some cool stuff in the back. Okay. We'll look at the whole thing. Of course, here's the redemption code Tour di Inferno. I'll have to enter this. Make sure you guys enter this because they go away pretty fast. You get like 24 hours to redeem it.
Apart from the exciting main storyline, there will also be many fun events that you won't want to miss in version
Yeah, where are
1.2.
the events? The
It
events
all
for
started
1.1
in
are
a
actually pretty
diner
good.
In the Outer Ring.
Oh?
I like the main event.
Blazewood?
That's right. During the Overlord's Feast event, proxies will take
They
on
have
a
free
commission
Lucy,
from
but-
the mayor
Ooh.
of Blazewood.
Wait,
and
transformative
revamp an
materials?
old Diner. Working as staff, you'll handle everything from serving guests to cooking in the kitchen. While running the diner,
I
proxies
think
will
people
learn
would
a lot
unironically
of
summon for that
interesting
character
stuff
if
about
they
the
were
Outer
playable.
Ring, including some fun stories about the agents from the Sons of Caledon. Also, as a reward, proxies will get to contract
She's
A-rank
probably
agent
not
Lucy.
playable, but yeah.
Now
Free
it's
Lucy's a
your
W.
turn,
Lucy is
Proxy.
like one of the best supports in the
Brace
game.
yourselves for some
Massively
classic
underrated.
Lady Lucy sass.
Next up, a new
Also,
minigame called
it
Bizarre
goes on
Brigade
for the
will
banners
be
as well.
available
Oh, hey,
on
double
Ashes
talent mats as
Arcade.
well.
As far
Okay.
as I know, players take on the role of a little traveler in the game and
Yeah, there's
fight
a new
off
game.
enemies with the friends you
It's
meet
like
along the
Vampire
way.
Survivors.
That's right. Players can get a variety of random items during
I
the
think people
different
will like this a
exploration
lot.
stages, which will have a huge impact on your fighting style.
This one's gonna
and
be fire.
ability to
It's
survive.
literally just Vampire Survivors, dude.
Ooh, sounds like there'll be something new every time you play the game.
It's also worth mentioning that apart from earning polychromes by completing the event, proxies will also be able to unlock more new characters in the minigame.
I really like that they are
Additionally,
expanding
in
the
event
minigames
roaming the
thing.
ether, proxies will receive a vintage computer terminal from the
Oh?
old civilization that the Cunning Hair salvaged from Hollow Zero. Nicole reckons there's some super important info stashed inside.
Nicole's gifts
Oh.
always keep me on my toes.
I wonder
Interesting.
what that info could be.
Yeah, who knows? It will be up to the proxies
Okay.
and Fairy to find out. Now, let's switch things up and head back to New Eridu for some fun and casual activities.
Looks like another timed one that's gonna be
There will
annoying.
be hidden puzzles at the newsstand for you to discover.
You heard her right, proxies. You'll be able to join the Redo Tours puzzle event at the newsstand.
Damn, bro.
And unlock different puzzles.
dog is
which
so
depict
slay.
some interesting stories about New Eridu.
Oh, and you'll also be able to earn polychromes and name cards as rewards for completing the event. Speaking of which, 141 convenience store is leading the way in setting up a neighborhood night market, right?
Okay, another double
yeah.
talent material one. Interesting.
Looks like I'm not the only one with an inside scoop.
This is a returning
it.
event.
Anyway, Shaw will work with proxies to bring this market together. If you manage to complete the task,
Oh, wait, no, it's
then there
different.
will be some fantastic rewards to thank you for helping out.
Ooh.
Besides
Oh,
this casual
okay.
event, we have also added a new series of
Oh, hey, it's
combat
rain.
missions in version 1.2. So be sure to check those out if you're interested. Additionally,
Dude, this
there
boss
will be
looks
some new
crazy.
challenges winning a notorious hunt and expert challenge.
Oh,
for
let's go,
proxies to
Jane
try
Doe.
out in the new version. And that's not all.
Dude, the Jane boss
We
is
also
so
have new
insane.
drive discs coming
But yeah,
in this
new
update.
drive
Chaos
disc.
Gas
This
and
is gonna be
Protopunk.
crazy
Proxies
for
can
the
obtain them from
Infetta.
new stages in routine
The second
cleanup.
one is
to provide
huge.
proxies with a better experience, version 1.2 will have a limited time event where you can obtain double the drops. So you
Nice.
should be able to get your hands
Oh,
on the
there's
materials
two
you
double
need
drop
in
events.
no time.
Okay,
Don't
bet.
forget,
That's what I'd
we've
love to
also
see.
got other events lined up waiting
100%.
for you all to
We'd love
discover that are just
two
as
of those.
cool.
I heard there'll be some
Ambush
fun
mode?
new game modes in version 1.2.
That's right.
Is that it? No, that's new in-game. I think that's new in-game again. This thing, the game keeps getting peak.
A brand new game mode, Investigator Training Course, will become available in version 1.2. This mode
Oh.
offers 4 different courses where you can get a taste of what it's like to be a Hollow
This
investigator
is so
and learn
good.
some basic and practical knowledge about Hollow
This is so
exploration.
good. Yes.
Each combat course will offer buffs tailored to different factions, and you will even get to use agents you don't own yet to take
This
on
is so
formidable
good.
enemies.
Oh my,
And there's more. After unlocking the
Oh my
tactical
God.
course, you
Dude,
can
that's
assign your agents
awesome.
to undergo continuous tactical exercises in simulated Hollow environments, earning experience along the way.
Yep. Sounds neato burrito.
dude, no, that's
Now,
fire.
even newly recruited agents can keep up with the team's progress.
Meanwhile, there are
You
also some
can
new
you can
changes
send them off to train.
coming to
What
Hollow
the-
Zero. We have already
This is
lowered
insane.
the requirements for unlocking Withering Garden in version 1.1. Now, there are no more level requirements. Proxies can unlock it by completing the prerequisite stages. In version 1.2, we're introducing a new Blitz mode to Withering Garden.
Whoa, hold on. So there's no need to do level like 6 or it's like 3, 6, 9. You just immediately unlock it. No, wait, this is a new mode. No, this is a new mode of no TVs where you just fight the enemies.
Garden. This mode allows you
Okay.
to dive straight into combat and rack up your weekly investigation points without having to explore the TV board.
Love that they're
After
listening to
each
feedback.
fight, you'll earn a Resonium surprise box with several Resonia of the same type. For those who love a challenge, you can choose different modifiers to crank up the difficulty. Just a heads up, you'll earn extra investigation points for doing so, and we have added this feature to exploration mode as well. Naturally, the
Nice.
harder the challenge, the greater the rewards. We hope you all find the experience you're looking for and have a blast.
Whoa. Wait, you get like 800 of these things. Damn. Bro, they keep buffing like the drops for these purple things, which is going to be insane for the Denny farm. Because again, if you're like trying to keep up with the game, this is going to be one of the best ways of acquiring Denny. It's just repeat doing Hollow Zero.
I love this update.
So yeah, damn.
After the update, proxies can check in to collect 10 encrypted master tapes and 10 boopons.
Awesome!
Okay.
Incredible!
I
For
heard
sure.
Mr. Z's got some exclusive intel up his sleeve about some game optimizations that you proxies have been
Oh?
discussing lately.
So, fill us in with all the deets, please, Mr. Z.
First, let's take a look at the optimization of the HDD monitor array, commonly known as TV mode. Now, for proxies who have already completed and met certain criteria for commissions that include TV mode gameplay, Fairy will help you retrieve any unclaimed
This
observation
is
data
so... Dude, I cannot explain to you how good this is. Because I would hop in there and like miss one of the things, and I'm sitting there like 1,000-yard stare, like there's no way. Now they can just do it for us, so we don't have to worry about it.
rewards
So
from
good.
previous attempts if you're willing to give her some time. In other words, you only need to explore the board once to collect all
I
the
don't mind
rewards.
if there's a
In
time
addition,
requirement
we have
behind it.
optimized the TV
That's
mode
fine.
to make everything feel smoother. Some event animations will play faster, and you'll be able to skip certain parts.
Oh, hey, Jane.
We've also adjusted the
need to max
interactions
our
for some
friendship.
common events, cutting down on the number of close-up scenes. Overall, there are many improvements to the TV
That's
board
huge.
experience in the new version.
That's really
And
huge.
you'll definitely notice the difference.
10 out of 10.
Righto!
Meanwhile, we're also releasing a backup battery charge function in the new update.
Wait, are they just giving us this? Or is this just for test? I think it's just for test. But yeah, dude, backup energy, this game is just so
That's
big.
good news for busy people. Even if you can't log in, you'll still keep building up battery charge. And when you finally have some free time,
Yeah, it's fire.
you can use all that stamina you've collected.
Precisely. Next up is a feature
I wonder what the ratio is.
for quite some time.
Tell it to my face.
We have updated the squad configuration system to let proxy
Yes, team screens. This okay, to be fair, this should have been at launch, but finally we actually have a team screen.
save
this was
and use
like
preset squads. You can jump
it's a
straight
team-based
into
game, it's gotta
combat
have
with your preset squad right from the deployment interface. On top of that, you can also decide whether or not to bring a Bamboo into battle. At the same
It's
time,
huge.
we have also introduced a new feature to quickly switch squads in Shiyu defense.
Ooh, so the experience is getting smoother and smoother.
Heck yeah!
huge.
No need to manually change squads every time.
I've been looking forward to this update for a while, but I remember last
W's
time
across the board.
someone said something about playing as agents inside the city. So
This is what everybody's
How's that
been
all
waiting
coming
for,
along?
walking around
In
as
version
Jane Doe.
1.2, proxies will get to explore new Eridu from the perspective of Caesar and Bernice. But that's not all. You'll also be able to switch freely.
Y'all know why I'm pausing. Everybody's just gonna be slow walking around town to look at the characters.
Between Wise and Bell.
Choosing's for chumps. You really can have it all.
And even though it won't
Specifically
be in the
Jane Doe.
upcoming update, by version 1.4, proxies will be able to explore the city freely as any one of your agents. Also, once proxies complete,
Wait, hold on. I wanna. There is some phrasing about that.
even though it won't be in the upcoming update, by version 1.4, proxies will be able to explore the city freely as any one of your agents. Also,
Okay,
once
so
proxies
there's only
complete
certain
a
agents that
certain
can do
amount
it
of
for
the
now.
main storyline, starting from
Okay.
version 1.2,
I wonder
you'll be
why it's
able to
taking so long,
advance the
but
clock
fair
as
enough.
you wish. No longer will proxies have to worry about getting stuck due to time during a quest. And we've got even more
True, that was
ideas
annoying.
up our sleeves that are all coming along nicely. All right, looks like today's
Huge
special
quality of life.
program is coming to a close. But next up we have...
Wait, there's more?
You betcha! We've
There's
got
a whole
little
show,
surprise
bro.
for you all at the end.
Let's get ready to rock!
Time to lose yourselves to these sick beats.
How is everyone doing?
I don't think we need to watch the show.
My name is Yi. From Sanzi Studio of Zenless Zone Zero. Rather than me introducing myself, let's all get started. and
There's probably gonna be
enjoy
some
the
banger
music.
beats here, but like,
Yeah.
is it really necessary for me to listen to
So,
this?
proxies, are you ready to enter the hollow?
Big drop.
Yo, what's up, Griffin?
I think this is fire. Unnecessary as hell, Hoyo, but fire. It's just too peak.
Show me some energy, okay? Let's go!
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think that was all the way there. There could have been a harder beat. I'm gonna end it there. I'm gonna end it there. I'll watch that on my own. But yeah, this update looks crazy. Everything is a huge W. Yeah, huge W across the board. I love all the additions they're doing, and all the optimizations. And other stuff is just fire. It's literal peak. I don't even know what to say. Like, everything looks great. Yeah, and even like the training thing, I didn't even know they were willing to do that, but I think that's fire. That will help a little bit on the XP issue. But yeah, it's gonna be it for the video. I would say W's across the board. Good job, Zenless team. I don't got anything to say about this. I'll be giving my thoughts on both characters in a later video. And yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe to me on Twitch. And I'll see you guys in the next one. ZZZ looking peak like always, popping off. And this update looks to be just 10 out of 10. Yeah, see you guys then.